Oh boy, does organic marketing really work? Ooh, this is a good one. Buckle up, baby. Let's do this. Hey, what's going on? Yuri Elkaim here, CEO and founder of Healthpreneur. We help health professionals and coaches get more clients and scale their coaching businesses online, or their virtual practice, if you will. Organic marketing. So let's define what organic marketing is. Organic marketing is essentially content marketing that is free, right? We're not paying for it. We're writing blog posts. We're creating videos like this one. We're posting on social media. It's organic. All right, so is it worth all the hype? Let me give you some context before I get into this. So my previous business that I started in 2006, it's longer than some people watching this have been alive. I've been doing this for a very, very long time. So my previous business that I started in 2006, we grew to multiple seven figures, half a million customers. I got to write 3 best-selling books, including a number 2 New York Times bestseller. I've been on Dr. Oz, all the biggest media platforms, all the biggest podcasts, and our blog was getting 1.4 million visitors per month. My other YouTube channel was about 300,000 subscribers. And I don't share any of that stuff to brag with you. I just give you a bit of context because everything we did in that business was based on organic marketing. Now that you know that I'm actually coming from like experience and not, oh, I read this in a book and it's supposed to be good. I just wanted to kind of give you that foundation. So let's talk about organic marketing. I think it's amazing. I think it's great. I think you should definitely do it with a caveat. If you require revenue relatively quickly, you can't rely on organic marketing. Because the thing with organic marketing is, number one, it's not predictable. It's a very, very long road. It takes a long time. And like if you're watching this and you don't have a big platform already, you're really up against the 8 ball, or whatever the term is. You're up against it, okay? Because Google, which by the way owns this platform, YouTube, repeatedly has algorithm changes that more or less have favored very big brands. So if you were to type, and I use this example in a bunch of trainings I do, if you type in how to get rid of headaches into Google, you're going to be competing against websites like webmd.com, wikihow.com, medicalnewstoday.com, massive publishing websites with millions of pages of content. And for us regular mortals to come up with some content and hopefully gets found in Google is close to impossible. There are 130 trillion pages of content on Google. So what's the likelihood that a relatively small business where you're publishing once a week is going to get found? It's not going to get found. Okay. It's like, I'm telling you this, I'm telling you this because I want to save you from the craziness. So in my business, in my previous business, it took us about 7-8 years to crack 1 million visitors per month to our blog. And that started out by blogging once a week. Then it turned into once a day. Then I was like, okay, that's not enough. We have to publish the best content several times a day. And here is the dichotomy. So people think of organic marketing as free. Well, let me tell you the reality. To keep on the treadmill, right? To keep on the hamster wheel, we had an editorial team payroll of $35,000 per month. Now that's probably pretty small compared to other publishing companies, but we were paying $35,000 a month just for our content to get ranked. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a lot of money, especially when I could take that $35,000 and put it elsewhere into things that can produce way better outcomes. So organic marketing is amazing. And I think it's very important for the longevity of your business. But the challenge is that if you require clients and money now, it's not going to happen. If you're posting on Instagram, as an example, Instagram is like a one-night stand. You post a live, 24 hours later, it's gone. You post a story 24 hours later, it's gone. You post something on your feed, guess what? A handful of people, again, a very, very small percentage of those people are even going to see it as they're scrolling through their Instagram feed. It's a hopeless battle. It's very fleeting. Now, then you've got platforms like YouTube, which, by the way, I love YouTube. And that's why I put up so much content on here, because I love shooting videos. But here's the thing is, depending on when you're watching this video, like when I'm shooting this video, I think we've got like 940 subscribers on the channel. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. But I understand for what I'm doing, for what we want to go in the future, YouTube, for us at least, is a major play. And so we're willing to put in the work now and do things strategically to build the platform over time. So it'd be cool to actually revisit this video in a couple of years and see where we're at, subscriber base and all that stuff. But I share this with you because if my business depended upon me shooting these videos and like, please become a client of mine, I'd be out of business, right? Organic marketing is awesome because it builds relationships. It adds value. It really gives you, you can be there for your prospects in a journey that can take weeks, months, years. And at some point in the future, when they're like, you know what, I'm ready. I've been watching or listening or reading your stuff for years. That's the power of organic marketing. But again, the problem is that it just takes so darn long, and it's very, very challenging to stand out amongst all the noise. And so I want you to understand that even though we think of organic marketing as free, it's not, right? I have a whole team behind me supporting me on this stuff. We're very strategic in how we do things on YouTube and elsewhere. And that's going to pay off in the road. But all that stuff is not free, right? It would be free if I did everything myself, but the trade-off is that I would have no time and I would burn out. And already 1 out of 2 health professionals is burnt out, statistically speaking. And so we know that we don't want more stuff on our plates. We want smarter systems that produce better results. And that's why our whole business at Healthpreneur hinges upon a very predictable system we call the Perfect Client Pipeline. And the Perfect Client Pipeline is not free organic marketing. It is paid marketing that predictably brings in our perfect clients every single day, and it has done so for the past several years without fail. And that, for me, is a much more exciting business than having to work my tail off, hoping that my content will get seen, maybe, and having that be like the sole way we can get clients. The reason I'm doing this, the reason, like, number one, I love YouTube and I love sharing content. I love doing this stuff. But the second reason is that now that we have this predictable way of bringing clients in, that's great. We have the foundation. We have a great team now. We have lots of revenue to support all this. Now I can step away from that. And quite honestly, for the first 2.5 years of Healthpreneur, I had no YouTube channel. I had no Instagram accounts. I didn't do any of that stuff because I knew that I needed to build the foundation. I needed to build the machine upon which the business was going to be built. And now, because that's pretty much running itself, and I have a great team in place to support myself and our clients, I have the time freedom to do other things like this that don't have an immediate impact, but that 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the road are going to leave a very big impact for the people we serve and for what it does for our business. So organic marketing is very, very powerful. Like content, I believe like he or she who shares the most content eventually will win, right? But the caveat to that is if you're relying on that to produce results now, it's not going to happen, especially if you don't have a huge following to begin with. So the moral of this story is this, is you need to build a relatively quick way to bring clients in and revenue in so you can build your income so that over time you can build your influence through organic marketing. Does that make sense? I hope it does. If you'd like help in doing that, then I'd recommend you watch our Perfect Client Pipeline training. The link is below this video, and you can see how it all works. 4 simple steps. You build it out. It does most of the work for you. All you do is speak to prospects on the phone who are excited and hopefully ready to work with you. If that's something of interest to you and you want to make a lot more money, help a lot more people, and do so in a way that doesn't leave you scrambling all over the place, then click the link below and watch the training today. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe somewhere on this video or around this video to the Healthpreneur channel. I've got tons of other videos to help you grow an amazing health business in the new worlds, being online. And yeah, poke around, but subscribe because I've got lots more good stuff coming your way. So anyways, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your attention. I appreciate you. I'm Uriel Kim signing off. Ciao for now.